Hello fans, collectors, investors, welcome back to Iconic Baseball. I'm Iconic Al, and this is going to be a fun one. A few months ago, I sent off a pretty big time autograph to get slabbed by PSA, and forgot about it. I didn't really watch it, didn't track it, hadn't logged into my PSA account for a while, and then lo and behold today, a package showed up, and here it is. I have not opened this thing yet. I have not checked my account on PSA, so I don't really even know what the grade was. So this will truly be a blind reveal of a pretty big time slabbed autograph. In fact, it's Eddie Collins, one of the greatest second basemen in baseball history. So I'm really excited to see how it looks in its new slab and what grade it got. So stay tuned.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Before we bust into this box, here's a brief 2-minute clip from my Eddie Collins countdown video, just giving a little bit of background about this particular autograph and its journey before being slabbed. Next up, one of my most treasured autographs, and you can see why here. He must have been a calligraphy major at Columbia, because, I mean, look at that autograph. It is a thing of beauty. One of the cleanest, neatest, most stylized, artistic autographs I've ever seen in my hobby life. This is one that I purchased about 6-8 months ago, and this was cut from a letter. And I generally wouldn't recommend cutting a signature from a historic letter, but in this case, the letter carried no significance. It was more of a procedural letter, and it contained 2 other signatures along with Eddie Collins that were not important. So to maximize the impact of this signature, I decided to have it professionally extracted from that letter and mounted to an acid-free 3x5, which I will have slabbed by PSA and graded, because I think this has a chance at being a 9 or a 10 signature, which for a guy like Eddie Collins, would be a significant piece, and already is. This has been JSA certified. The letter itself, this is some of the letter that was cut from. It's dated March of 1946. Mr. Collins ended up passing away in 1951 at the age of 63. And this is the JSA letter that accompanies that letter. You can see here, this is one of 3 signatures, the other 2 not as consequential, and it carries that JSA certification. So I have full confidence that this is a legit signature. It's just a matter of getting it slabbed up and hopefully getting a 9 or a 10 grade on this thing, which would be phenomenal. Because PSA packages their boxes like Fort Knox, I have gone ahead and cut the tape here. So let's bust into this thing and see what we have. And it did get slabbed. And we have Gem Mint 10. Fantastic. Oh my God. I was hoping for a 9 and praying for a 10, but man, a 10 Eddie Collins autograph. Fantastic. Wow, I am blown away. And this really completes a portion of my collection. The top four highest ranked second basemen on my list. It's a portion of my collection that I'm very proud of. Eddie Collins being the 4th in that group. And because I have that portion of my collection out right now, because I needed to add that to it, number 1, Rogers Hornsby, the greatest second baseman of all time. Very tough autograph, one that I'm very proud of. Number 2, Jackie Robinson, the most iconic second baseman of all time. Again, another very tough autograph. Number 3, Napoleon Lajoie. Another very tough autograph. And then to complete the quartet of great second basemen, we have Mr. Eddie Collins. So very proud to have these 4 autographs in my collection of the top 4 greatest and most iconic second basemen in baseball history. And Mr. Eddie Collins completes my quartet of the top tier second baseman of all time. So I couldn't be happier to have this in my collection, my permanent collection. And thank you so much for joining me and sharing my joy on this one. And until next time, everyone, keep collecting and stay iconic.